It's your boy on Red TV, and I am back. And today, I'm on a set of my brand new podcast. I'm just trolling, and I got a special guest with me today, bro. The pride of Miami, the original bad motherfucker. He also holds the fastest knockout in UFC history. Jorge Masvidal. How you doing today,
What's
brother?
up, my boy?
What's up, man? How you doing today?
Very, very good, brother.
Okay, I appreciate you coming by.
Let's
Man,
go.
this is crazy sitting here with a legend, a UFC legend. But before we kick this off, we got to start off with the Ben Askren fight because that's what catapulted your career. What did you think about going into that fight?
Going into that fight, I was like, I got some answers for this guy's style, you know? And I did some psychological tests as I do with like every opponent, and I was like, yeah, perfect. I'm gonna do it on this guy. This is the guy to pull it off. Because I had times in my career where I thought I could open up with that, but for one reason or another, I didn't get to do it. I did it on Darren Till, but I missed. I did a sidekick to his quads,
Okay.
and I missed it. I ended up hitting him in the nuts. It's like I sprinted across the room and I threw and I missed it, you know? So I always had these ideas of like setting up my moves right away, like wasting no time, you know, getting to it like a street fight would be, you know?
Okay.
Getting right to it. So I came with a good game plan for this guy. I was like, every time this guy gets adversity go his way, he goes to his natural fucking reflex, which is crotch sniffing, right?
Yes.
But at a very high level, because he's like an Olympian.
He was like 17-0.
Yeah, 17-0 at the time, but as far as wrestling, he's actually great pedigree. You know, he's a two-time national champion, two-time runner-up. He could have been a four-time national champion. You know?
Now he's a fat ass.
Yeah, and he went to the Olympics. So I knew he could wrestle, you know, but I also knew that he wasn't good at the game of MMA.
Because he had just came in for that trade for Mighty Mouse. They came from the one that was like,
Just
that was
came-
crazy because they was transferring him over, supposed to be like this tough guy that no one's going to beat in the UFC.
Yeah.
And when you took that shit, me personally, I was like,
Oh, I was like a 3-1 underdog.
yeah, I'm like,
you know?
wow. I'm like, he took the, I fuck with you. Like, I want you to go up in the ranks, not down. Like, so it's like wrestlers are weird to me because that's all they gonna do. And
all
you
they
a
gonna
street
do,
fight. I've
bro.
been watching you since your Kimbo Slice day.
For some reason, always, like, I'd get in a good little fight streak, then the UFC be like, fight this guy. I'm like, really, you want me to fight Damian Maia? You know, and he was like on a 7-fight win streak, was submitting everybody in this fight win streak, and he had amazing jiu-jitsu. And I think I was 3 or 4-0 with the UFC, and I was like, man, what's up? Let me get my title shot. I'm like, fight this guy. If you could beat this guy, you could fight for the title, and that guy was Damian Maia. We had a good fight. It was a split decision. I lost it, but it was always kind of like the grappling, the elite grapplers, you know, could give me like a hard time. So I think that's why for the Ben Askren fight, I was like a big underdog, man.
Yeah,
but
you
this guy's
was.
not an MMA guy, though. He's a fucking high-level wrestler, but I feel like I could do that to him 10 different ways, not just opening up like that, but in the middle of the fight, I could do it as well because he doesn't have a good gauge other than just wrestle. He's just gonna duck and try to sniff nuts, you know. And
by you knowing that shit basically like, well, I don't know how it is, but you tell me, how did that change your life after that fight? Like, what was next for you?
well, it was a little bit slow at first, and then I started seeing like tracking the social media platforms was blowing up. Everybody wanted to be my friend. Everybody knew me. Everybody was like, "Yo, this is my cousin" or some shit. And then it started like blowing up. Then I realized like, holy smokes, this was massive, you know.
Okay.
I was getting requests for like other interview outlets that I hadn't done before in the past. So it was moving a lot, and the UFC was getting a lot of traction. They had just merged up with ESPN, so this was amazing for them. It's like you could show somebody real quick, like, hey, you ever heard of the sport UFC? And they're like, no, what is it? And they say, watch, I'm gonna show you a dead body real quick. Look, 5 seconds only, boom, and everybody was like replaying the fuck out of it. So
Yeah, bro, I was about to say that. I haven't seen it probably in over a year, but I can tell you right now, I know exactly from when you need him, how he lays stress, and when you got down there with him, hitting on that ground, going crazy. Like
I had to fuck with him because he's a wrestler, you know?
Yo, so I was
pinned
just
his
like,
ass.
bro, like the arrogance in that.
Yeah.
Like I told you, the arrogance in that took kahunas.
Yeah. A lot of arrogance. You know, me and Ben have been going at it for some time already, talking.
Okay.
He's just like a talker, you know. He just talk shit about everybody. And I was like, it just felt good to do it, you know.
Okay.
And I'm a competitor at the end of the day. It's not that like outside of the cage, I'm I'm some serial killer, but inside the cage, I want to set me and them as far as I can, you know.
Understood. Like, there's no levels. I
No.
mean, it's levels to this, and you're not on my level, basically.
Yeah, you know, and by showing Ben that, like, the world could think whatever they want of you and how great you were, but me and you were never in the same level, you know, and I proved it, you know.
Yeah. And I had another question. This is a little more personal with fighting because you had a friendship with this guy, but I want to know personally because I only know him from just fighting. Is Cody really how the way his persona is like, I'm a bad motherfucker, and you was his training partner, and I see like you a bad motherfucker.
Nah. If you see them videos, that was the real him back then. In the videos, he was like nice, quiet guy, you know. Then he made up this fake thing with this kid that used to be part of American Top Team. He was like the fucking janitor over there. And no, I'm serious. He was like one of the dude boys there, and he gave him the stand like, the UFC's gonna cut you. You should just fucking go bananas and like talk shit about like Brazil and like change up your whole character. And overnight he changed his character. But there's many times where he's been caught out of character. Recently, you know, a dude's a square. We'd go somewhere and look, you could tell the girls in this ad are paid. Okay. You just see these girls right there getting paid to be they look uncomfortable from the moment they walk on. Because back then, when we'd go out and shit, he'd be the dude just sit in the corner and wait for a girl to come talk to him. So he doesn't know how to deal with that. Weird. Even if they came to talk to him, he doesn't know how to deal with that because he didn't grow up like that.
So basically, Cody is square.
He's as square as fucking as he looks, man.
And I kind of figured that.
Dude, he has a motherfucking restraining order on me, and on top of it, he's trying to sue me, saying that I gave him brain damage. Motherfucker, you were born retarded. You know?
Wait, so do you hit hard? Do you hit that hard?
Huh? I hit his ass hard, but...
I said, do you hit that hard in general?
Yeah, I hit hard, bro. But he's trying to sue me for brain damage, literally. And
I don't think you hit that hard for brain damage. He capping. See, because I'm gonna say, I'm like...
You know, he was trying to hit me with like 3 different felonies, you know?
I'm pretty sure, like, I'm like, there's no way Jorge hit like that hard to give you brain damage. You like, what, 140, 150?
170, I wish.
Oh, because I'm about the same. Like, literally, I'm like 172, and I'd be looking at y'all, and y'all just be a lot smaller
in person.
Like, you real little.
In TV, you think I look bigger?
In TV, you look massive. Right now, you like, so? I feel like I'm bigger than you. It's just
I think that's a compliment, man. I thought I was like a little out of shape right now. So, yeah, I appreciate you, bro.
Okay, let's get back to it. Listen, I got a question for you. You're early, like before fighting, what was your dream?
Like what I wanted to be?
Yeah, what did you want? Yeah, what did you want to do in life before fighting?
Nah, it was really like fighting for a minute for me. It was either fighting or I thought like from seeing enough Rambo movies, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna go to the army, join like the special forces.
Okay.
So right around like 13 years old, 14, I go visit my dad and he was in the pen, and I would talk to his ass and I tell him like, yo, I'm either gonna go this route or this route. What are you thinking? And me and him just plotted, we game planned. He's like, I think you should not go with this army stuff. They're gonna get in your face. You're gonna get in a fucking fight with like a drill sergeant because they're screaming at you.
Yeah.
Do this fighting shit, bro. I'm gonna fuck with you, yeah. And I was like, you know what? Let's do it. So right around, 13, 14, I was taking as much as I could at that time, a serious angle towards like trying to fight,
Okay, so you had both of your parents growing up?
No, my dad was in jail from when I was 5 to 22.
Oof, see, I never had a mother or dad.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I never had neither one of them.
Real fast.
I'm the only child.
Okay.
So you know that's just what you said, to grow up real fast. People
really
don't
extra
understand
fast,
Yeah, people don't understand.
You don't know where the next meal is coming from if it is coming. You learn adaptation real quick.
And I'm from Chicago.
Hesitation, yeah.
So by you saying 5,
that's why you got a death wish, motherfucker, because you got a fucking death wish, bro. You crazy, bro.
I don't feel like I have a death wish. I just feel like it just
you
part
got
of me.
a
When I
death
see
wish.
somebody, I just like
Dude,
fucking
listen,
with people.
You could. I love to fuck with people too, and I was a huge instigator. Like in high school, people was about to throw down, be the one instigate. You can't let them do that to you, bro. Come on, man, represent. Boom, the fights are happening, but you got a death wish. Like fucking with fighters on fight week, you couldn't pay me to do that, man.
That is crazy. That's what I'm about to ask you now.
No thanks, man. I could scrap, I could defend myself and all that, but
what initially led you to fighting, where you was like, I'm finna do this shit. Like, I'm just finna street fight. Because remember, you wasn't getting no... You was just beating motherfuckers. What was that for? I was watching that shit on YouTube 15 years ago.
Yeah. Straight Kung Fu classic, man.
What was that?
Kung Fu classic.
So look at this shit. This is crazy. Classic. You got no medical insurance with that shit.
Nah, nothing.
You got that wasn't fighting for no
Just waging,
hoods.
waging war, brother. You know, but you know, Kimbo was at the same gym that I was at, and
Oh wait, y'all actually was in gyms.
yeah, Kimbo was in the gym. You remember Kimbo,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
But
he was training. He was doing his own thing. He had already been doing his own thing. But coincidence, we ended up at the same gym, and we're training, me and Kimbo. And my people asked him like, "Hey, could we get him on the show?" And then he's like, "Let me talk to Kimbo." Kimbo had already seen me a couple months in the gym sparring, hitting the bag, moving. He's like, "Yeah, let's get him on." And then they set the whole thing up. And back then, it was like, forget about even if you got paid, because Kimbo, didn't mean that you were gonna do it, but Kimbo would get like 44 million views in like weeks.
yeah,
And Michael Jackson would drop like a new music video and get like 1 million views. It was like, I'm telling you, it wasn't even close. Kimbo was the YouTube
man.
star, brother. So just to be fighting on that platform was such an honor, and it was such a no-brainer. Like, fuck yeah, bro, I'm gonna get my shine on. Let's go.
So and going into that, knowing that, I didn't even think that you guys had gyms. To be real, I didn't see that because I didn't see y'all train. We just seen y'all literally outside, bare knuckles,
Bare knuckles.
going crazy, basically.
Yeah.
And now it's like a reverse thing. Cause don't you own a bare knuckle?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it's crazy. Me watching you, Dan. Me watching Kimbo. Speaking of Kimbo, R.I.P. Kimbo, because
Yes, sir.
I rock with Kimbo.
Legend.
What's some of the behind the scenes great moments that you can talk about Kimbo? Because he didn't get that chance like you did at one fight in the UFC.
No, he had more than one fight. I think might have like 2 or 3 fights.
Okay.
But the thing is, he started late though, so he was a baller. Football nasty, straight out of Miami, like that Miami football animal shit, man. And he got injured, wasn't gonna be able to play no more. So he started picking up fighting much later. All the time while he played football though, everybody knew he always had like hands, like naturally, like he could throw down. But then he started pursuing it more and more. And back then, his manager and good friend of his was Icy Mike. Icy Mike, if you ever heard of him, he's famous for like all these porn sites that came out of Miami back then, and they were on the digital and the internet. This was him, like Onion Booty, 8th Street Latinas, MILF Hunter, like so many fucking porn sites that these guys made, and that was Kimbo's manager. So what they used to do was Kimbo would challenge, or not Kimbo, Mike would tell any other like of these famous, like, I don't know, if it was like a rapper like Nas or Jay-Z, whoever had a bodyguard, like, yo, you want to throw down? I got 10, 20K on my guy. There's Kimbo right there. And your guy
Which
will
is
be
crazy.
yes or no, and that's how it started.
So no
know?
bias, not being biased at all. Do you think Kimbo, if he started younger, would have had what it take to take over something like the UFC, the promotion?
Oh,
Like back
bro,
in the day, if UFC was started.
Dude, if Kimbo was like 14, 15 years old and would have got into the sport, forget about it.
For real.
For the dude is like unbelievably talented, gifted, but it's his heart, the drive that he had. You know, he had heart conditions and he wasn't supposed to fight. And this guy was like fighting, bro, pushing through these things. Like, man, he's legitimately in both places, like what God gave him physically and his mind, very strong, like very strong. So he would have started fighting, training around like 14, 15 years old. Forget about it. Would have been a serious problem.
What was your favorite knockout of him that he knocked somebody out? Back in, not even, street fighting, because I know you've seen a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so when I fought Ray the first time, Kimbo fought right before me, and it was like the coolest shit because I'm like warming up, and I'm like, yo, how much longer I got? He's like, well, Kimbo's gonna go first, and then the dude you're fighting wants to fight one other guy than you, and I was like, this is the weirdest shit in the world. He wants to fight somebody else than me. He's like, yeah. I was like, all right, gotta be with him, you know? So Kimbo rolls up, no warm-up, nothing, to escalate. Blackest windows you've ever seen.
Crazy.
Darker than space. These fucking doors open up, more smoke than a fucking train could produce. It's just fucking a cloud of smoke. Kimbo takes off his chain like that. He puts it on his boy. Hey, give him my bread. And he just threw it. He didn't warm him, nothing. Went right into it. It's all on video there. And it was the craziest shit. So I'm going to say that's one of my favorite moments because I got to witness that fight literally.
Okay.
Like firsthand, everything.
So now
you know?
you guys are witnessing this fight that he's going crazy.
Yeah. And I get to see him lighting this dude up. And as this is happening, the other guy knew how to box. Was a tough guy as well. Tall motherfucker, like 6'5" or something. The whole neighborhood starts coming out. Everybody's coming out. Like,
y'all was
oh
in
my
backyards
gosh.
and shit.
No, this one was like right behind the laundromat, right on the Ave, so it was easy access for everybody to see. Everybody's in the apartment buildings looking down, and they're starting to tell people more people are
The
coming.
police fuck with y'all?
The things we would do these quick, so by the time
Nice.
the police got, it was so deed up, they were just like, fuck it, bro.
Yeah, okay.
You know, so you wouldn't know nothing till the day of. They'd tell you, all right, this is where it's going to be. And for like 3 hours, we just mob out. You know, if the cops did show up, it'd be too rowdy for
You know I'm not a fighter. So, like...
You sure?
No, I'm not a fighter. So, like, as a
Why
woman...
you got a death wish, though, bro?
I'll be trolling people, man. Just like, I don't know. But for my fans, they would want to know, like, as a woman, like, how do you feel like after a 5-round fight?
I wouldn't know as a woman, motherfucker, but as a man,
Yeah.
this motherfucker. As a man, how do you feel after a 5-round fight? Bro, it feels good or bad. You know, your body could be hurting, but mentally though, even though you might have lost, it's still a great feeling. The process going in there, what it took you to get to that fucking moment, and then the day of the scrap. That's like the funnest shit in the world.
Okay.
That's the only reason why the scrap is like the funnest. It's like you. I heard you talking about basketball and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what if somebody rolls up on you and goes, "Yo, what's up with that 1-on-1?" You'd be like,
playing.
"Right now."
Yeah.
That's me in fighting. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
me, I think
I don't
good.
see it like a macho thing or like a who's tougher thing. I see it like, bro, I love the fight and this is what I like to do. You know, I like to see if my techniques are
I
still
look
sharp.
good. I don't really want nobody hitting me in my face. I'm not gonna lie to you. So looking back at it, what would you feel like, in all honesty, like was your hardest fight? Like total hardest fight. Win or lose?
Who gave me the biggest ass whipping?
No, win or lose. What was the hardest fight for you, even if you came out as a winner? Was it Cody?
No.
Okay, because y'all was friends.
Yeah, I was definitely trying to end this fucking
Yeah.
life. I wanted to end that motherfucker's face that night. But I don't know, man. For the, you know, as far as like training hard goes,
Was Nate tough?
but Nate was tough. Yeah, he was a tough guy. But Nate, if we're looking at a fighter in their stats, Nate has like toughness out of 100, he's 98. Let's say, right, 98%. But of athletic sauce, let's give him like 37%.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and I took advantage of that. You know, I'm an explosive guy. I could start and stop on a dime, and I just took advantage of that. I wasn't gonna let him fucking just like hang around and keep getting stronger. So the fight wasn't tough. You know, it was a good amount of output that I was putting out. So I was taking like little breaks in between my spurts of hurting him and putting him down. But I could do that for 5 rounds easy. So I wouldn't consider that a tough fight, you know.
To me, looking at it, I felt like the first the 5-round Usman fight of him like dragging you, just wants you to the ground. I felt like he knows, and you telling him like, give me let's fight. And he's literally like, fuck all that. Yeah. But he couldn't submit you or nothing. He couldn't.
Yeah. And I took that one in 6-day notice, you know. So,
literally.
Yeah. So it's just a thing, you know. It's just
what
strategy.
Made you take that fight? In all honor, was you going broke? Yeah, you was going broke, or you?
I wasn't going broke, brother, but I just made sure that they were gonna pay me money because see, they pulled me from the fight like 7 weeks before, 6 weeks before. Okay. They got Gilbert Burns to go fight him, you know. And Gilbert was gonna do it for less than me, and they're like, boom. I was like, all right, cool beans, do your thing. 6 days
total
before,
mismatch.
He catches corona, and Gilbert's out the card, and this is their big show in Abu Dhabi.
Yes,
and they ain't got no one in the world that's gonna fucking fight in 6-day notice, go across the world. This is in the middle of Corona pandemic, #1, where the whole world's on lockdown. This is like the first event happening in the world in Abu Dhabi, or I know, not Abu Dhabi, Dubai.
Okay.
So I got him by the balls, brother. You guys want me to cut 20-something pounds of weight and fly across the world and fight the world champion, and I'm #1 ranked in the world too because I got a lot to risk in 6-day notice? I'm a bad motherfucker, bro. Let's go. Yeah. Just pay me my money. Make sure I get rewarded, and they took care of me very, very well, the UFC. I went out there and fucking gave him my best, you know. No, Usman did what he had to do. He just stayed away from the speed and the power.
Literally.
You know, he didn't.
I seen that shit.
He didn't come to fight down when he came more to grapple and just wearing me out, clinch on me, and that strategy helped because for the second fight, I didn't even see it. I thought he was gonna do the same shit. Yeah. You know, and then he caught me with the right hand, man. Killed me, man.
I got another question for you, man. When you won your BMF belt, you had a lot of hate. Bro, you had a lot. They shouldn't even have people were saying they shouldn't make up a fucking belt. I ain't gonna lie. I felt like it wasn't a weak ass belt. I felt like they should have belts like that. Real talk, because I feel like it's just different people, like, I feel like it should be a striking belt. It should be because it's so many different type of, but when you think about it, you say, bro, it's MMA. You got to be perfect and learn every single thing. I feel like just because, who's finna fight right now? Islam Makhachev. I feel like he's not a better motherfucker than you, but he can fight. He's tough. So he wouldn't go for the BMF belt. But as a champion, I feel like it should be people like you as a BMF. I should feel like Demetrius Mighty Mouse. He should have been at a BMF belt.
Max Holloway.
Max Holloway, he got one now.
For many years have been a bad motherfucker.
Yes.
Win, lose, or draw, you're just a fan of them because they give it their all.
There you go.
They're really there to win, but not via boring ass decision, nothing. They want to set themselves apart from the next guy. So I like that a lot for the BMF because, I think every BMF fight has been utterly fucking crazy. It's been great fights.
Yeah,
insane.
facts.
There hasn't been one BMF fight that hasn't been like violence the whole time. And that's what it has to be.
Who set the standards?
Me, man.
Yeah, they know.
Me on
who
Nate
set the
Diaz's
standards
face,
for that
man.
shit, bro. I seen that shit and I seen that belt. I was proud, especially when you got that and you from Miami. How much you like brag about this shit and how like you the streets of Miami. I had to. I'm new here, so if I need protection, who can I call up?
I know some people they're not cheap, but we got you, bro.
I was thinking about calling you.
You can't afford me, dog.
Probably can't afford you, but like off the screen.
Nah. All you need to do is just tell me where you're gonna be. I'm gonna go, resume, chill out. All right.
There you go. That's all I need. I don't really need you doing a lot. Because it's like, I'm honestly feel like I'm big. Like, I'm from Chicago, so I don't really play games like that either. Like, somebody tried me. Like, I see a lot of UFC fights. I didn't press so many UFC fighters. So when I see them and I see like how little these guys be compared to me anyway, I don't really be trying to punk y'all. I be really just like on some chill shit because I already know what I do to y'all. Because y'all get trained to do other shit. Y'all not trained to do the shit I do. I do shit that's untrainable. Like, I'm really different when it come down to like, yeah, you can't tell. I can really turn that shit on and be like on demons. I can really be him. So a lot of fighters I let y'all like really slide on some shit. What's funny? You still fighting, right? Because I can pull up to the gym.
Bro, I like you, man. I like you a lot, bro. I like you. The thing is that when I hear this shit, like, it's not even me, man. It's like the way God made me, these juices start flowing through my body immediately. And it's like, let's find out,
And that's a different type of rush.
Yeah.
Like, you talking about, I got a death wish.
Yeah.
I think anybody in the UFC.
Nah, you do got a death wish. Like I said, you can't pay me to go fuck with fighters on Fight Week. Like, if there was a game show and they're like, hey, go punk so-and-so, here's 100. Like, I'm not going to do it, bro. You're going to get sniped, man.
Yeah, even my brother one time I came in, he said, bro, it's fight in the middle of Fight Week. If I say be here at a certain time, be here. And that's when he finna fight Perez 300. And I went to there and Javon
I was there at that one.
Yes, he was like, bro, if I say be here at a certain, because I'm always late. Because I'm trying to work.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in Vegas, I'm trying to work, but I'm also trying to support my brother, be there and be. Because every time I come in the UFC PI with my cameras, they trying to report me or say some weird shit to me, bro.
The UFC's a tricky motherfucker.
But I'm about to UFC LA. No one knows yet, but I'm finna go up to the interview like Joaquin Buckley did, and I'm gonna say like, Dana, I need my credentials. I've worked with these fighters. Look at all it like what I've do. I've even been hitting like Mick Manor and them, like they hit me. It's just like, you gotta see Dana. And there's one time I was close to Dana in St. Louis, bro. A freaking kid dropped. I got front row seats to meet Dana in St. Louis on the Buckley card. Front row seats. Dana walked right past me, shook my shit, and was like, I'll be right back. Fucking never came back, bro.
Never came back.
Bro, I would have got my credentials right there. I'd have paid at least $60,000, $70,000 for UFC tickets to be down there, to get it. But Aiden and all of them get to sit free. And I'm like, bro, I'm a real fan since Spike TV. These motherfuckers, none of these motherfuckers, bro, none of these motherfuckers are fans. They just clout chasers.
You pulled the ultimate Uno card?
Bro, I'm literally like been a fan. I've been a fan of the UFC
Drop
since
4?
that.
Wow,
Literally,
boy.
bro. So for you giving them and they sitting down here, it's crazy to me.
I feel you, bro, because I'm a fighter. Sometimes their section's better than ours. I'm like, man, I fight for this company, man. What's wrong with it?
I got another question about the title fights. Do you think it should be more? It should happen like more than it's happening? It happen like once or twice a year for the fans' excitement, or you think they should come up with more belts?
I don't think more belts is a thing.
Okay.
To fix that, I think it's just it's a sensitive subject because you get a guy like Pereira he's older, at least by what the standards show, but this guy's fighting 3-4 times a year.
Bro.
And then you get some guys that are like 25, 26 years old that they're injury prone and they're fighting twice a year, so they can't defend the belt that many times, you know. So every athlete is, you know, very different. But me, myself, I used to fight 3 times a year no matter what. That was like my something. And back then, the UFC wouldn't give you like 4 fights. It was harder to get more fights in. So 3 was like the standard they'd give me, and I would keep like a healthy 3 a year.
Okay.
That was my thing. And then I think 1 year I might have snuck in 4. You know?
Okay. And I like that. That's what I feel like is good for like even recovery time. When I learned like certain fighters now they suspend them, like not really suspend, but make sure you can't fight if you get injured a lot. You can't fight for 6 weeks. 6 months, 7 months, like regardless.
Yeah.
So
that's really good for the brain cells, brother.
For real.
Yeah. Because a lot it's just you don't need to have contact. You know, once your lights have been shut off, but like a proper way where you were out for a good amount of time. You need to chill the fuck out.
I don't want to forget this. It's the last thing we're going to talk about fighting, then we're going to move outside the cage. When did you, or if you don't do that, how often do you spar now? Because I heard everybody's changing that shit up. Like, far as not sparring every day, fucking they knuckles are breaking down, they spar. Like, how does that work now? I haven't really talked to nobody about it, but I'm hearing nobody's going in the gym sparring every day like they used to.
We still, at American Top Team, we spar good 2 to 3 times a week, you know.
Okay.
Here's the thing, though. We're not, you know, I could spar with you, but I'm not always, like, throwing hard to the head. But to your legs and body, I might be peppering you up, you know, because it's only building your conditioning anyways. And then we're going all out on the grappling and wrestling, you know. So that's a form of sparring. Then maybe, like, once a week, I'll put, like, the big gloves on, I'll put the shin guards on, and I'll go hard with somebody, you know.
Okay. So have you ever got hit in training where you want to grab nuts? Pause. I mean, because I know you got a thing with nut sniffers. Like,
nah, I don't like the nut sniffers, so I got fucking kung fu for them, bro. Remember that 5-second knockout? I saw straight from kung fu flicks I used to watch. So that's my answer to these motherfucking crotch sniffers. My kung fu, my street kung fu, brother.
Okay,
you know?
Let's talk about outside the cage. Jorge, how does it feel becoming like your own boss now? Like coming like I run this shit. You've seen a lot of bosses in your whole time. How does it feel now outside of the cage being a boss?
All praise be to God, brother. You know, because at one point and for a very long time as well, I was in a very bad spot, very bad surroundings. The upbringing, the things around me weren't the best, and I, through God, through my hard work and the talents that He gave me, I shaped my destiny, brother. And what I'm gonna do. And earlier you touched on it real quick, how it's come full circle that like Kimbo gave me my shine in his backyard to go fight bare knuckle. Now I'm giving all these pro fighters, from ex-UFC champions to up-and-coming guys to come
and
fight
what's the
on
name
my
of
platform.
it again?
Gamebred FC.
Perfect. I know it.
Gamebred Fighting Championships, my brother.
Yes, I wanted you to say. I know it. See, I'm on, and them motherfuckers be throwing down. No cap. I was actually invited to one time, but I had to go and do something else, and I would have had that shit. When is the next event for that?
We're looking to go April. Hopefully it's gonna be April. You're gonna be there.
So what does you feel? How do you feel inside helping other people's dreams?
Oh, that's amazing, man. And more so, just
you an asshole boss, or you a boss where it's like, what type of boss are you? Because you can be different.
Exactly. I could be different, you know. If you're a dog, win or lose, if you're going out there, and I know what effort looks like, I know what somebody is pushing through pain and adversity looks like. If you're going out there and you know what I'm saying, you getting after it, dude, you're going to have a job with us. If you out there fucking, you know, not fighting, or you take a hit and you're looking for a way out, or you're fucking calling fake fouls when there isn't fake fouls, which we recently had and it wasn't the best, and it kind of messed up a main event. You know, this guy was claiming he got kneed in the face illegally, kneed him in like the forearms. It didn't even get nowhere near his face. And the guy messed up a main event, you know, so it's like those guys I might not be the nicest to, because I'm looking for fighters. And it's not that I'm going to call them and give them a thing. It's just like,
have you ever
bring you back, you know?
Really like got cracked?
Me?
Yeah.
My bell rung. Fucking
pause.
Put on skates.
Oh, so you done been cracked as a male?
Oh yeah, in the ring, in the octagon.
Okay, I ain't never like this.
In the streets,
I seen you one time. I seen you in the street, like, cause I've seen you walk funny in a few fights.
You never been in a street fight. Nobody clean.
Yeah, but I'm saying like Cracked. That's clean my clock. That's like getting whooped. I'm saying, have you ever been cracked? No Diddy.
Crack like, or crack
like cheeks.
Like, this crazy motherfucker. Nah, you crazy motherfucker. Crack. I thought you meant
No,
crack
like a motherfucker, like a Diddy that's coming out
like
now.
But is that like a Chicago term? They say in Chicago, like, oh, you got crack. Here they say you got crack means you got fucking split.
Oh no, see, where I'm from is like somebody like
yeah,
you gotta,
I gotta take your state into consideration.
Oh,
now,
okay.
bro. Yeah, I'm like,
okay.
damn, nah. I do the cracking, dog. Ain't nobody ever cracked me.
Okay,
man.
okay. So dudes or females?
Females,
Okay,
brother.
because I didn't know what you was into. Okay, I just want to know some guys.
Straight women.
Okay, cool. All right, so we got that out the way. He's never been cracked. A lot of people I've just come find out, like from last year when Diddy, he's cracked Meek Mills and a lot of guys.
Wait.
Yeah, it's been crazy out
Dude,
here.
you saying that on air like that? You must know somebody.
Yeah, I know some people. So, yeah, they know that, and there's just no Diddy with it. Like Meek know what it is. So now ask to know
But for real, talking on that Diddy stuff, there's some crazy shit going on there.
Super crazy.
Who does he have on tape that they don't want us to know?
I ain't pointing at you. No, I ain't. Wait.
I know you agreeing with
you
what
went
I'm
to
saying.
a party?
Nah, I ain't get the fuck out of here, man.
Oh, okay.
Crazy, brother.
You ever went to a Diddy party? That's tough.
See, I'm a for real life animal, brother. The same person you see in the cage, that switches like miles away.
Like
so somebody gets with that homo activity, I'm dropping bodies, bro.
Okay, so
now,
you don't play none of that
back
shit.
in the day, before I was married, I was a wild man chasing women, you know, but I got my own selection. I don't need to go to Diddy's house to find chicks.
I feel that on my soul. That's just outside of there.
But I don't know, man. I heard a lot of crazy. I know a lot of people that have gone to the parties, and they said it was cool, bro. No, I know. They're from Miami. That he was in what island is that?
Celebrity Island.
Star Island.
Yeah, Star Island. Something
Star
like
Island.
that. Yeah.
So many motherfuckers have gone there. So going to like
cracked.
a P Diddy party wasn't a big deal, anyways. Either I know a lot of people that went there, but I guess behind the closed doors, there's some shit going on. And they got some president or something in there, because why they doing this man so dirty? If he was just having parties, okay, let's say he flew in a couple hookers.
Baby oil, women don't need that.
Maybe
I
they
ain't
do,
never
maybe
needed
don't.
baby oil for a female.
You're right.
Let's just think about that. They should already come slippery if they ready for you. What is she talking about? Oh, my dead cuz.
1,000 bottles? Damn.
Bro, 1,000 bottles of baby. He took the biggest L. He took an L last year. How was your 2024?
It was a roller coaster, bro.
Okay, same here. Mentally, outside.
Then it started here, and then I went from the roller coaster 2025 now to the fighter jet. Fah!
It's a W.
Yes, sir.
As it come. I mean, because the best president now is the president, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I love business, and he's a businessman.
He's a businessman.
I love a businessman.
Yeah. That's allowing you to put money in your pocket. You know, crazy thing too, that just him becoming president has set up such a wave. Even like, man, I was heavy going for Trump. So like on Instagram, Facebook, anything Meta, I've been shadow banned forever. And for years, I've been telling people like, anybody to listen, yo, I'm shadow banned on this shit. And finally, Mark Zuckerberg comes out like yesterday, and says, yeah, there's a lot of people shadow banned. My bad. Motherfucker, I'm one of them. Take me out. Hey, Dana's in the committee. Dana, I know you're going to hear this at some point. Brother, hook me up. Just look at my profile, brother. So just look at my profile, brother. I've been shadow banned for like 3 years now, brother.
You're supposed to be able to text Dana, though. You're supposed to be able
to
Dana.
Dana changed his number on me, man, because he knows I won't stop calling him till you know. So he hits me with the burner lines.
Oh, okay.
He's like, Masvidal is crazy. We have burner lines, you know. Shout out to Dana, Hunter,
man.
you know.
What is some of the things, because you've been in the game a long time, and this shit has evolved since you, bro. What are some of the things for new fighters? Because I've been hearing about the health and that the UFC really don't care. Like, coming from you, just a fighter, just in general, you was fighting without medical. So basically that didn't bother you. That kind of fighters, what is it called? Fighters pay shit? Or what is it called? For the health? That people going saying
like insurance?
Like health insurance for the UFC.
Well, the UFC, there's not a promotion in the world that takes care of fighters better than the UFC.
In general, okay.
So people could be like, you know, fucking, oh, they should be doing it. But as of currently, they are the best one right now. And we do have a medical insurance. I know I have one via the UFC now. There's a deductible, like any insurance and shit like
that's
that.
any insurance.
But, you know, it's like, if you get hurt at the gym or at the fight, well, if we're going to get hurt, it's probably going to be at the gym. So all my insurance is taken care of. Any problems that I have, UFC takes care of my bills. So in that regard, I don't have a problem with them. You know, and the pay is tough. You know, obviously I'm like that 3%
That was
that
my
made
next
out.
question. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like that 3% that made out with very, very good money, you know, and it took a while to get there. And yeah, you know, this is not a cash grab. You don't come in here for like a year or two and kick ass and then think you're gonna be rich, you know. It takes a while.
And I heard you say before you was married, so you got married. So you've been wind down.
For a minute now. Yeah.
So I didn't know
Like
because I haven't
8
seen
months
it.
ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I didn't really tell nobody. You know, I posted a little picture on my IG because I keep all my shit private.
No, that's
you know?
that's a big ass W because I thought I'm like, is he winding down for his career? Because it take a lot out of you. Like think about it, right? Like that's your life, that's your baby, and a woman can easily interrupt that energy where it's like.
Not just that, but every time like you do the deed and you shoot the club up, that is energy. That is like raw testosterone you lost. That's why, you know.
For real, for real?
For real, for real. That's why the
I
boxers.
be thinking y'all Saul and Nate. I'm like, I crack shit all the time, and I'll be up at 6 a.m.
Yeah, but when you do that, you give out some of you, and you don't have as much. And you know, for the boxers, look like Manny Pacquiao is a minimum of like 6 to 8 weeks. You know, a lot of the old school boxers and current boxers, some of your favorite ones right now, they'll sustain from sex 4 to 5 weeks because it takes a lot out of you.
That shit low key gay.
Yeah,
I can't. If I'm feel like I'm a fighter or something, I'm going crazy.
but you know why? Because
I'm cracking shit.
when you don't do it, you're gonna become something else. And until you become that something else, you don't know, you know? So if it's just day to day, like, yeah, cool. But if I'm gonna go to war with another man and at all costs I wanna take your head off, okay, I'm gonna do it.
So you think me getting a little piece of ass and I gotta fight in 2 days?
Nah, there's plenty of dudes that done it and have won world championships.
But you can't
doing
do
it. I'm not gonna answer yes or no because I've done it. I've experienced it both ways. And like, brother, before I wrecked Ben's face, I was having an all-out party, you know, the night before, you know. And there's been times where I've been like super on point, go to sleep early, do everything. So it's just like, I don't know. You have more favors in your odd if you keep it inside your thing. You become like a meaner motherfucker, you know.
I mean, that's good because you want your fighters for Gamebred FC to know like you can't fuck or you probably put you out the promotion. Think about that.
Tell them, man.
So I need you to create your ideal fighter, MMA fighter. Just create what abilities will he have?
We're talking about the stand-up. You'll have phenomenal jab, a good teep, good roundhouse kicks. Teep is when you kick in the middle, the one right down the middle, just like that. Whether it be to the face or the stomach, you know, or the leg. Good teep, you know.
You say that shit all like a savage. I ain't gonna hold you. Because I know I can do some of that shit. Like, I'll do that shit on you. But doing like that, talking about it, I don't really want to like...
You play the UFC video game?
Yeah, I'm a beast.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm a beast. I kind of use...
You're straight trolling.
No, I've used you, and I've used... the
one that I was in the cover, and I was a rawest dude ever.
Literally,
I had the crazy speed, the power.
And I knew that shit was capped too, because I've seen your speed before. I've seen your speed
my speed is raw as fuck. Look at me at 155. And on top of that, we're not even gonna talk opinions. I'm the fastest motherfucker in the UFC universe, bro.
You think so?
A motherfucker, it says so on the books, brother.
So why would when you put your hands behind your back, I feel like you be just hella cocky shit, but you've got caught. You put your shit behind and you do your little signature thing, like, come on, motherfucker. And motherfuckers, like let's say on my life, you can't do that shit to me. Even though I'm not in there,
yeah, but that's different. That's because you're from Chicago, though.
Okay, I'm about to say, see, I'm really a street nigga. So it happens to like, so you do that to motherfuckers, you feel like pussy then.
Pretty much, you know.
Okay.
I look at you and I go, man, I'm not doing that to this guy here. This guy's like
that's what I'm saying.
Navy SEAL. Like,
I really don't get fucked with like that. Like
yeah.
for real. And like my brother's actually bigger than you. He's in the UFC.
Bigger as in like?
No, he's a light heavyweight.
Like, yeah, he's fucking huge, way bigger.
Yeah, he's way bigger. Yeah. So I already know I got protection. So if it's like somebody like you, somebody weenie like this, tried me, I got a brother I can call immediately and then shut that shit down. And I don't think you got nobody his size.
Got some big boys, man.
America's top team definitely got some big boys.
You know, we got some heavyweights over there, some heavy hitters, man.
Heavyweights get this. I think light heavyweight division is the best division
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, John Jones, to me, I don't feel like he's a heavyweight. I'm just being real. He's a light. I've always seen him light heavy. He's my favorite.
You said that's your favorite division out of the whole UFC?
No, I say I feel like that's the weakest division.
Oh, the weakest.
Heavyweight,
okay.
Yeah. Light heavyweight is my favorite division.
Light heavy out of the whole.
Because I'm biased. My brother's in it. If he wasn't in it, it would probably be because John Jones was my favorite fighter before I had a brother in the UFC. It was John Jones, but I like Hart. So I've always fucked with you. I always fucked with Demetrius Mighty Johnson. Like, cause I've been a fan for a minute.
Demetrius can do it all though.
Yeah.
That dude is like AI, man.
To tell you, I only seen one of their fights, so I think he's overrated. Maybe you might say I'm lying. George St. Pierre.
No, he's definitely not overrated.
For real, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's in Canada.
He's good, man. George could do it all as well. Phenomenal wrestler. Has the most title defenses at 170. Truly a fucking beast, bro.
So what would you say about people like the dude from the WWE came in there and got more money than you in one fight?
Which one?
Oh, see, it was more. Not Brock Lesnar, the skinny one. I think it was X-Pac.
CM Punk?
CM Punk.
Okay, so his biggest paycheck to my biggest paycheck in the UFC, I think I got him by a lot.
Because of the fight, the Uzma fight? When they did the BMF. You've been a headliner forever, though.
That came after.
Okay.
So when I had him, I go, listen, man, this is what I want if you want me to cut 20-something pounds in 6-day notice. So I think I got CM Punk on that one, brother.
And I also, like, like I said, I'm from Chicago, and I feel like we can take anything. Like, I own a guy like flying knees and shit like that, but I feel like I can take a punch from you. I feel like I got these gloves here. I feel like.
What type of punch and where?
It could be stomach, chest. I feel like you guys don't hit as hard as like the UFC shows, especially with gloves like this.
Okay, because these are the boxing ones, huh? These are Everlast, protect your hands. Yeah, I mean, you just tell me what percentage, because if you say like green light on your rib.
Not real. Why would you want to go there? That's weird.
Yeah.
Stomach, chest. I'm taking that
stomach.
shit. I'm taking that shit. I've got punched.
You just tell me the percentage, though.
I've got punched by heavyweights. Check out when Jamal Hill punched me in LA in the stomach around everybody. It was crazy.
I'm going with my left hand.
I'm left-handed.
I'm going with my left hand, and I'm going to let you call the percentage, bro.
Okay. And how many you think I can take?
It depends what percent. You tell me
if I say 65% to the stomach.
Oh, yeah, you probably take 2-3 of those.
I'm in a 5 to 10 range. Like far as his, because I be feeling like I'm invincible sometimes. Like when it come down to that shit.
Oh, then you just tell me like, hey, just let it rip, and then.
Right. Wow, what the fuck? Right.
That's for sure. I'm a light heavyweight.
Yes, yeah. See that, but that's one of the hardest hitters. Sweet Dreams.
I ain't no light heavyweight, so obviously he's gonna have that power advantage. But I got a fucking lightning strike, brother. You're not even gonna see this thing.
You really think you that fast?
Brother, I can take.
I've seen you.
I can take your solar plex out like this and then, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel it, bro.
So why weren't you doing that in a street fight? You was hitting more than 5 or 6.
I do it in street fights, real fights.
Okay, all right. And I had one fan. We had questions for a fan to come in, and I have a fan question for you. What division was you in?
170.
No, you wasn't that big at first. That was
170 and 155.
Yeah, 155. That's like
lightweight.
The girl. What's her name?
The girl. Ain't no girls at 155. You crazy, man.
What was the whoop Ronda Rousey? I'm getting brain fart right now.
She's 35. Amanda Nunes was 45.
So who winning between you and Amanda? Boxing only.
Brother, you can never compare a man. And let's just say like a man, like
but you built like a
top
woman.
You wish. like a top 50 man against a number 1 woman, you can't do that. He will break her face. He will, forget about a world-class number 1 versus number 1. It can never happen. That's illegal for women. Because I love women so much. You don't like women, I could tell, bro.
I love women.
That's like the second, third time you come at them hard, brother.
No, I'm just saying, like,
I don't know what's his problem, but I love women because Amanda, I love you.
I love Amanda. I love Shevchenko.
So why would you wish me on them, brother?
Because I feel like, why do you think you can take them?
Dude, it's not even a question, bro. I wouldn't fight any of those chicks that were mentioned, but like...
Would you train and wrestle with them if they came to camp?
Would I do what?
Train like with them. If they wanted to train with you and she said, hey, I want to...
Oh, no, I've trained with Amanda Nunes was American top team for like 7-8 years, Kayla Harrison. There's a lot of girls that go by the gym.
Kayla, she punched me.
She'll kill you, bro.
Bro, Kayla Harrison slammed me so hard over the back. She picked me up. I didn't think I swear to God, I think she's like a man. I don't know how that
You
strength
talking about
come
the girl
from,
with
bro.
the 2 gold medals? You didn't think she could slam
I
you
didn't know
into
she had
next
all
week?
of that shit. Bro, she picked me up
Crazy, bro.
and taught. I said, I'm from the city. You don't do no shit like that to me. Like, I didn't even know that shit was coming.
She'll kill you, bro. Seriously.
Put the question up for him. We got a question from a fan. Yes.
If you could tell yourself one piece of advice for your younger self, what would it be?
Good question.
For those that didn't hear, what would I tell my younger self? One piece of advice. There's a lot of things I would say. But since my younger self already would know exactly what I'm talking about, I'm gonna slightly talk in code.
Okay.
But I would tell myself, trust the plan that God and you have already laid out. Forget about everything else. All this other bullshit, it doesn't matter. These side hustles is just make it, that you make it to the next week. Don't worry about it. God will always provide. Just stick to the plan and fuck everything else. Throw it aside, Like a lot of times I would say the analogy to like athletes to throw the phone away. So when I mean that, I don't mean that literally because you make a living off your phone, right? So it just means anything. Like let's say you're in fantasy football and that's swallowing up 40 hours of your week, and you stand a chance to make $3,000, but you're those are 30 hours that are not going into your craft, and you complaining that why you're not number one at your craft. Well, you might have just found the answer. You need to just go all out. So I would just tell my younger self, just keep going all out, faith in God.
I like that, man. That's super dope, bro. This your boy on Red TV, man. I'm coming to y'all, but I'm just trolling. I had literally the pride of, yes, I'm about to take a punch. I had the pride of
That's what
Miami.
they sold me that.
I'm about to take a couple punches. I'm going to let y'all know right now. I promise you, I'm at least taking 5, 6 punches.
You're going to take one and you're going to start speaking Spanish perfectly.
You don't hit that hard. That's what I'm saying. He doing all that talking. Okay, before we get into that, what you got coming up, though, this year? What's coming up?
April, man. I'm supposed to...
You got a partner?
Not a partner yet, but they're saying April, Miami, someone's going to get that fucking light shut off.
Man,
so
I'm
just
coming.
waiting.
If you in here April, I was just there for
the last one, yeah.
And I knew he was going to get his ass whooped. But Poirier shocked me. He shocked the fuck out of
That's another top team standout.
Yeah, he shocked me,
We got
bro.
everybody over there, man.
Yo, y'all definitely got...
Poirier's a beast, man.
So
Still
many
doing
people
it,
over there,
you know?
definitely.
Still killing people.
I'm coming, man. I've always been a fan of yours. I always love your work. You got some of the best heart, like, a fighter can have. And you come from it, like, because you love to do it. When you did that shit for no money, of course, look what you're going to do for... You did that shit for nothing, bro. Like, I'm never doing that. Like, you was risking it, bro. That was I threw rocks and shit, like...
Yeah, but like I said, man, you like basketball, someone challenges you, go, hey, I got a rack right now that I'll take your head off. You're going to be like, let's go.
I don't see how it's the same thing. But you saying, let's throw bare, like, let's go.
I know the consequences are insane worse, but you got to have that self-confidence that I'm going to whoop you so much that I'm not going to get hurt. I'm not even going to get touched. My hair is going to leave the same way it came in, nice and slick, and nobody's touching me, But
let's see, chat. I'm about to see how many hits your boy can take from Jorge.
Only filet mignon today?
Why you doing all that?
I got to warm up, brother.
Don't stop doing that.
Chill out, bro.
Like, stop doing that. Do it. Hit.
Pull something?
One.
I thought I'm your favorite fighter.
You are. No, I don't. I just want you to, like, hit me 5 times.
Do it.
I can take 5.
But I got to warm up.
No, I feel like you're just trying to do extra shit. I'm trying to feel like you're trying to do extra shit. You scare me. Come on, bro.
What you say about my mom?